Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of Heat Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. It's your first time on Heat Rants. I want to let you know I'm just a random guy. I like to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. That sounds sexy or attractive to you? Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you got about it merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me. Description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. We got another reaction video, man. Today we are reacting to a news report, right? This news report is basically for what I think is a Australian team, the netball team, right? So apparently there's a sport called netball. I don't know. I don't really see that being played in America for real. I don't know, but basically what I'm seeing, it looks like is a sport that's basically basketball but without a backboard or something like that. I'm not sure what the hell is going on. I consider myself a feminist, right? And I want full equality around the board. Across the board. I said around the board. Across the board. You know what the hell I was trying to say, right? So I want that equality, right? I want everything to be equal. Nobody gets more advantages than other people, right? Everything should be equal the way that feminists really want it to be, right? So now we have netball. Netball in Australia is really heading the way, right? It's really paving the way, rather, for everybody to see true equality. How do you say? Because they have men versus women. It doesn't matter. You can be on a team regardless if you're a man or a woman, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Gender is fluid, right? Gender is fluid. It doesn't matter. It's just a social construct created just to separate and divide us. So now we have true equality, that we have games that men and women can play together and no one can dominate the other one because we are very, very much equal. Let's get into it. I just love when equality hits, man. It's a beautiful thing, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you, it's really, really beautiful, man. I just love that, you know, men and women, there's no differences. We're all just the same. We're just the same, man. I love it. Oh, let's get right into it.
An all-boys netball team is allowed to compete against an all-girls team for the state title. Now, the all-boys team wins every match, running up huge score lines, including a 30-goal victory in the grand final. All the while, parents watch on. They're angry, but they're powerless from the sidelines. Now, it all sounds like a bit of fiction, doesn't it? A Hollywood movie. That's exactly what happened at the Queensland Netball Titles earlier this week, where the all-male Queensland Suns blitzed their all-female competitors to be crowned the Queensland Under-18 state champions. Now, it's been labelled crazy and unfair, but Netball Queensland is refusing to...
Crazy and unfair? How's that crazy or unfair? Men and women are equal, man. I'm joining the bandwagon. Men and women are equal. There's nothing that a man can do that a woman can't do, right? No one, and vice versa. Because we're equal. Gender is a social construct. I want people to understand that. Gender is a social construct. All right? Men should be able to fight in the UFC versus women and vice versa. Women should be able to join the NFL, all that stuff. There shouldn't be a WNBA. It should just be an NBA. National Basketball Association. The women should be able to play into and all that stuff. It should just be like that, man. I really believe that would make the world a better place, man. A lot of problems will stop. I don't understand how this is unfair, though. This is weird. This is what feminists want. This is what feminists want. Yes. I applaud feminism, man. Let's get it. Let's introduce that to all sports. Tennis, all them stuff, man. I love it. I love it. Let's continue. Oh, man, we are making strides to a better future. I tell you that.
Refusing to apologise. For her reaction, I want to bring co-founder of Save Women's Sport Australasia, Catherine Deves. Catherine, you may have been a netballer in your day. I was. I played mixed netball, but I don't know if I'd like to be in a team of women going up against a team of athletic men. Who in their right mind thought this was okay?
Well, look, I was a field hockey player, but what I'd like to say is that when Netball Australia says this is all about inclusion, who's being included here? Because it's certainly not the women and girls. They're being excluded. They're being expected to yet again sacrifice their sports to make sure that men and boys feel included and men and boys feel good about themselves. I mean, it's absolutely outrageous. And I'm I'm not surprised that the parents are absolutely furious about this, and I am sure that if the girls were asked privately, they would also be very unhappy with what's happening here.
Yeah, you're referring to a statement by the Netball Queensland CEO, Catherine Clark. I'll put it up on the screen for people. She said that we stand by the decision to choose inclusion over exclusion. Let's judge the decision in 12 months' time and see how many boys and men's team we have. Because if you can't be it if you can't see it if you can't be it. Now, I've no issue if there's a male competition, but why would you have a state competition that's predominantly always been women and suddenly bring the blokes in and have the blokes win the grand final 30 goals?
I'm feeling very triggered, all right, by watching this. I'm very triggered. These two ladies, these beautiful ladies, they're on here and they're trying to say they don't want inclusion, basically, right? It's been predominantly women, yes, but I think now we're headed to a different stage, right? I think a lot of people are becoming more woke. We're being more inclusive. I feel like it makes more sense now that men can be able to join this, and vice versa. Women can be able to join other sports that men play. I feel like this is the opener. This is what we're doing right now, and I respect the lady who they quoted, right? Because she's on the same level as me. She believes that, hey, listen, there's no differences. Let's see how it pans out 12 months from now. But I feel like, you know, we should definitely have men be included, just like women are included, right? There should be no differences. Like I said, like it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Put them both together, let them play, man. The boys, I mean, what was she about to say? They got crushed like 30 to something or something. I don't know how netball works, but I just feel like this is great. This is great. These women, there's a lot of misandry, right? Was misandry? Is that when the women believe that they're better than men or something like that? Or I don't know, because if the tables were reversed, they would say this is being very misogynistic. I don't know if I like this. These women, I don't. We gotta write a letter. I think I need to write a letter. I need to write a letter to this studio and let them know, like, I am very upset. I do not tolerate this type of talking, this behavior. We are very inclusive, and I think we should love all people and allow everybody to play any sport that they feel comfortable with. With boys, girls, or everybody. We're just being inclusive, right? But let's not waste no more time. Let's get back into this.
Goals to the women's team. That doesn't seem fair to me.
No, when we watch women's sports, we want to see the best women and girls that the world has to offer. We don't want to see men and boys taking up space on the netball court or on the podium. And frankly, I'd like to say to these boys, they should have forfeited. I mean, if they wanted to play netball, they should have done what women and girls have always historically done over the years and decades and centuries of fighting for equality, for access to sporting opportunities. And we've gotten out there, we've done the recruiting, we've done the fundraising, we've built our own leagues. And here you have these boys going, oh, I want to be included, so I'm just going to jump on in with the women, and I don't care about their right to fair competition, don't care about their right to safety. I'm just going to play. So yet again, we're seeing male entitlement, a lovely example of it here from Netball Australia.
Yeah, and of course, women have fought for a long time in AFL to get a women's league up. I mean, if this sort of decision stands, you'd be putting men into the women's AFL league, even though there is already a men's AFL league, and you're taking the cause of women's sport back by decades. I want to go to another issue. The International Olympic Committee.
I don't know if I can make it through this video. I'm very triggered. I'm just flabbergasted, triggered beyond reason. These women, I'm surprised that the studio hasn't cut this like clip. I'm like, hey, listen, like, you guys are going a little bit forward with this. We're being inclusive. I know I'm repeating myself, but I gotta say, we're being inclusive. But this is damning. I'm very upset. I'm sad, rather. I'm very, very sad looking at this. Is this what we're at 2021? Is this what we become? It seems like we're regressing at this point. Women have been fighting hard to be, equal with us. Let's play equal sports together. There's no differences between men and women. Feminists have been pushing this. They've been pushing this. I'm right there with them. I am triggered.
Delayed the release of the new transgender guidelines until next year, due, they say, to an apparent conflicting opinion But the IOC's Medical and Science Director, Dr. Richard Budgett, has reassured athletes that the guidelines will prioritise both inclusion and the avoidance of harm. How is it possible to do that if you're going to have biological male athletes again compete against women?
Well, you can't. Quite frankly, as I've said, when you have inclusion of men and boys or men and boys with a special self-declared identity, women and girls lose out. Now, if you look at the principles of sport, fair competition, player safety and welfare and inclusion, you cannot equally balance those. And what the IOC are doing here is they're yet again going to prioritise inclusion, and they're going to put the burden of giving up fair competition and safety on women. So it's completely outrageous. And they should just face up to the fact that they are prioritising the inclusion of males and admit it instead of pretending that they're trying to be fair to everybody, because they're not.
Save Women's Sport co-founder Catherine Deeds, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Peter. Have a good evening.
I don't know what to say. I am lost for words. All right, enough with the jokes and stuff, man. I'll be honest with you. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, a lot of feminists, like I've been saying throughout this whole video, a lot of feminists ask for this type of stuff, right? They want equality. They want everybody. There's no differences between men and women, all that stuff. We're all the same. We're all hoorah and all that and stuff. Like a lot of men can be women, women can be men, basically, right? And then you have this situation now when you're really seeing that there are differences, right? The differences when it comes to strength and stuff, right? But a lot of women, like the woman who came up and had the quote and everything, right? She's probably a strong feminist, and I respect her in the sense of like she's able to still come out and say like, listen, basically she's saying like, listen, I'm a feminist. I've been saying like, you know, inclusiveness and all that stuff, and there's no differences between us. I have to keep the same energy no matter what, right? I respect that, right? She's willing to die on that rock. I respect that. These other women though, they don't like that. I'm not sure if they're feminists themselves. Maybe they're just traditional women that just like, yo, there are differences between men and women and stuff like that. Everybody should, you know, be in their own thing and everything. Maybe, I'm assuming, I'm hoping that they are, because if they aren't, they're very big hypocrites right now, right? Because all this stuff, this inclusiveness stuff, like I said, I really don't agree with it. It's unfair. It's unfair, right? Because dudes are coming in there destroying them, molly-whopping them, right? Molly-whopping those girls, man, just crushing them. And then they're gonna say like, oh, these dudes should probably quit and everything. Why would they quit? I came out here, I trained, I got ready to crush some females. What? This is an easy W. Why would I quit? I want to get a championship, Slim. I'm not quitting for that. I worked hard. I traveled. You know how big Australia is? I traveled to this place right here. Boom. Crushed some females. Got a ship. You know what I'm saying? Got the trophy. Just put it behind the glass and everything. I don't give a damn about crushing girls to get it. I did what I had to do, right? Because we're no different from women, right? That's how it goes, right? The best athletes, they're saying the best women athletes. Why is it the best women athletes? There's no difference, man. Just the best athletes. Put the best athletes together. This is the argument when I bring up stuff like when it says the WNBA and stuff like that and all these other sports. Like, I think there was a video clip that came out a few years ago that old school tennis player, he said he didn't believe Serena Williams was like top 5 players ever, right? Which is true. She's not. Like, there's dudes, and I think he said that if she was in the men's circuit, she'd probably be like number like 700 or something like that, 200 or 700, some crazy high number and stuff. And people got mad, like, how could you say that? Blase. And it's like, bro, she's good for a woman. That's what it is. She's good for a woman. If she goes to a man will crush her in tennis. Like, I don't understand why that's so hard for a lot of women to say. There's differences between men and women. We're not the same, son. We're not the same. I want feminists to understand that we're not the same. There's a lot of differences, right? Like I said, bro, a lot of dudes would crush her. You put a girl on the football field, she's gonna get crushed. You saw when they put that female kicker, like last year on the football field, son. She kicked like, it was just like, bro, what the hell was the point of this, bro? She did a squib kick without even really doing a squib kick, bro. Like, it was terrible. It doesn't make sense, bro. Like, but like I said, this is what a lot of a lot of feminists they've asked for. See, that's why I say a lot of women, right? I want to make this clear. I don't hate women, son, because it seems like I hate women. I don't. But a lot of women, they don't want equality. They want equity. They want to be put up. They want to get the benefits of being a man. They want to get all this extra stuff. Oh, allow me to get this. They want everything except they don't want. They want everything. They want the benefits. They don't want the drawbacks, right? If you say you want everybody to be inclusive, bring women in. Women should be allowed to do this. And I agree. Women should be allowed to, do their sports and everything like that. But I feel like if we want to go all the way, let's go all the way. Women should be able to play the same sports with men, right? I'm just saying that just to be a troll, son. Like, I really don't believe that. I feel like women and male sports should be different. Like I said, I really believe that men and women are different, right? But if we want to go, let's go all the way, son. Let's go all the way. No separations. Everything's the same, son. That's why some people are arguing, saying like the bathrooms shouldn't even. Like the bathroom thing is not even a big deal. You see transgenders out here fighting for the bathroom rights and all that stuff. Like dudes who still have their, you know what I'm saying, they still got their wood, but they identify as women. They're saying that like, I want to be able to go into a woman's bathroom and stuff. Like, this world we living in is getting pretty wonky. Everything's going crazy, right? And it's gonna keep getting worse. It's gonna get worse to the point that a lot of women is gonna start waking up and like, all right, maybe we don't want all of this. Maybe we were jumping the gun a little bit, right? Maybe we're jumping the gun a little bit. I don't know. I could be wrong though, but they could be like that other woman who they quoted and just gonna die on the rug. Like, yo, it doesn't matter, son. This is what we asked for. We're gonna keep it. Like, so I respect it either way. I respect it, but I don't respect it. I don't respect it because she's crazy. She's clearly crazy. But I respect it because you're still standing. You're staying with your principles. You're keeping the same logic. Always love logic, man. Always love logic. But that's all I got to say on this, man. If you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way, you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like. I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you got to buy the merch. Mofo, men are offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me. Description box below. And that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.